Hello! Are we live? Can people see me? How's everybody doing? Are we ready for the quiz? Oh, hello, hello. Cheers, cheers. Good evening and welcome to the Not in the Pub quiz. Woo! Diddle-a-did, 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 diddle-a-did-do. Need a proper theme song, really, don't I? Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Not in the Pub quiz. Hi, Katie. First one in is Kate Cav. Hi, guys. Anna's there as well. Vicky, Neil, Claire. Oh, hi, everybody. How's you all doing? Abby's there. Everybody well? Everybody had a good week? Good Easter? Well, it was nice sunny weather, wasn't it, for the Easter weekend? I believe even the UK got nice sunny weather. Aidy's on there. Kim, feeling confident tonight. So am I, Kim. Martina John's there. All right, mate. How you doing? You might have noticed there, got a little sign that says "Stay at home," and it also says "Me quedo en casa." I think that means stay at home in Spanish as well. I think. I know that's what it means because I speak Spanish. That's up there because today we did a little thing with my work. I don't know if people know, but I work at Spanish Property Choice during the day. Not at the moment because we're in lockdown. And we did a little post where all the staff members did a little poster to say, "Stay at home," and I think they're doing it into a nice little video collage for the website so that hopefully we can keep the business ticking along through lockdown. And then I'll still have a job when all this is over, which would be great. So if you're thinking of moving house, Spanish Property Choice is the way to go. Sorry, I got distracted then by cats going absolutely nuts. But Spanish Property Choice, you're going to move to Spain, go there. Duncan, good to see you. Vicky, Abby, Diane, Simon, Iris, Mary Bound. Oh, we've got plenty again tonight, haven't we? Not Fliss. Duncan and Kim, not sure if other family members are on. Say hello if there's any other family members. Anybody from the Cookies crew? Diane's there. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, cheers, cheers. I had a lovely Easter weekend. It was my birthday. Naomi baked me a chocolate cake, and my mum ordered me ribs from my suppressor down the road, so can't complain. Can't complain. Is everybody else well? Oh, hi, Mum. Mum's there. Pam's there. Fliss is here. Okay. Where's everybody coming from this evening? I see there's a few from Cove, a few from Kellyanne's there as well. Is that my cousin Kellyanne? I think it is, isn't it? Oh, look at that. From Bolton. We've got people from Bolton. That's how glamorous this quiz is getting. What's everybody drinking this evening? Gin and tonic for myself. Gin and tonic for Naomi. Red wine for Simon. Oh. Barbara's here. It's Free the Torre won tonight. Where is he? What's happened to him? Roy, good evening. Nice to see you. Teresa's made it again. Wendy's here again. Oh, we've got a good showing. We've got a good showing. Drinking Corona in sunny Warwick. Well done, Chris, mate. Well done. Cheers to you. John's on the beer. Kelly's on the red wine. Naomi's drinking hers far too quick. Okay. So, same format as ever. We'll start with the general knowledge round. There'll be 5 current affairs questions to start with, and then 25 general knowledge. Then we'll do the music round, 2 tens rounds, and that's it. Dead easy, dead quick. We'll blast through this. I reckon 2 hours tops. Probably is as well. Okay, Aidy's drinking tea. I don't believe you. Leslie's on the white wine. What's at number 26? We're on number 26 again already. White wine for Leslie. Cheers. Okay, is everybody ready? Everybody got a pen and paper or your quiz sheet printed out or whatever else it is? I'm going to assume that's a yes. And we'll fly straight into it. Question number 1. We're doing current affairs, obviously. Last week should have been the Grand National. They did a virtual one instead, which is obviously not the same. I watched it. It was just not the same. It's just not the same, I have to be honest with you. But if the Grand National had gone ahead, there was a horse that was in this to win its 3rd Grand National in a row. What was the name of that horse that would have been in to win its 3rd Grand National in a row? That's question number 1. Did we all get that? Or are we all still drinking? Water for James. Really, Mary? Jimbo's on the water? Is that true? Dan, Abby and Jay. Is everybody there, are they? The whole family watching? Okay, so question number 1. Who would have been in to win the 3rd Grand National in a row this time if it had actually ran last week? Question number 2. Ying Ying and Lei Lei are both residents of Ocean Park Theme Park in Hong Kong and have been since 2007. But what did they do for the first time this week since they arrived back in 2007? Ying Ying and Lei Lei, both residents of the Ocean Park Theme Park in Hong Kong, what did they do for the first time since they arrived in 2007? Do you know who Ying Ying and Lei Lei are? Roy's on the coke, drinking. White wine for Alice, and red for Des. Sarah's on the gin. Oh, I saw Des this week, looking well. Nice to see you both doing well. Any dingbats last week? Alan, they're already put on the main page. Martin on the bitter. I'm on better late than never. Better late. I've misread that completely, Martin. How many questions did I miss? Martin, we've only done 2 questions. Question number 1, which horse would have won its 3rd Grand National in a row if the Grand National had competed this week? You know that one. Number 2, Ying Ying and Lei Lei are residents of Ocean Park Theme Park in Hong Kong. What did they do this week for the first time since they arrived in 2007? So in over 10 years they've been there and they've not done this thing that they did. Vino with no Rosado left. Oh, shocking. On the main page. If you go on the main page, the pictures and the dingbats are there. With the pictures, 2 points for each picture this week. 1 picture for the name of the actor and 1 picture for the name of the TV show that's being depicted. Cats are being nuts. Okay, question number 3. What did 99-year-old Army veteran Captain Tom Moore do to hit the headlines this week? He's been all over the news the last few days. What a guy. But 99-year-old war veteran Captain Tom Moore, what did he do to hit the headlines this week? 1 bottle of brandy might do for the 2 hours. Oh, I don't know. Take some getting through this, you know, Gary. You all right, Mugs?
I'm good, thanks.
Yeah. All this effort I put into this, she's scrolling the internet looking at other stuff. Not me, not checking what's happening here, not taking part, not helping.
I am.
Scrolling the internet.
I'm here to help. You just give me a shout.
Yeah, get me a drink.
You've already got one.
Okay, question number 4. The results of an investigation got published this week into an incident that happened with a fighter jet in France. The incident found that a 64-year-old Frenchman accidentally did what whilst flying at 320 miles an hour at 2,500 feet in a fighter jet? What did that 64-year-old businessman do whilst flying 320 miles an hour, 2,500 feet in a fighter jet in France? What did he do? That was question number 4.
What's the captain? What are you doing? Come here.
Cat's causing chaos.
Oh. As always. Troublemaker. Let's get him out of the way.
Do anything to get some airtime, you won't you? Oh.
Can't get you off it, mate.
Selfish, Nay. Selfish. That's what they're saying on here. That's what the last thing about you said. It's a 4 gin quiz. Katie, you're obviously drinking your gin slowly. Because I'll tell you what, I get through way more than 4 when I do this quiz. And it probably shows. Oh, okay. So that was question number 4. Question number 5. Comedian Amy Schumer officially changed the name of her baby this week. Her baby son. She'd named him after a comedian friend of hers, but she'd named the baby originally Jean Attle Fisher, and she's now changed it to Jean David Fisher. So the middle name is a guy called David Attle, who's a comedian friend of hers, a great friend of hers. So she wanted to put a middle name in there to name it after him. So initially she went for his surname. So the baby was called Jean Attle Fisher. Now she's changed it to David. So Jean David Fisher. Why did she do that? Why did she do that? She became aware of something that people pointed out to her, I think, on social media. So she changed it from Jean Attle Fisher to Jean David Fisher. Why? And that's the 5 current affairs questions done at the start of the quiz. Easy peasy. Woohoo! Yes, just like that. Sounds good. Selfish, Nay. Selfish. Selfish. What were your scores last week, by the way, the people that were here? I'm not sure I actually managed to check who got what, how we all did. Did everybody do well? Maximum score tonight is 120. I think some of you are already a few points down on that. But what did you get last week? What scores did we get? Anybody know? Can you remember that far back? Has too much happened since then? Not very good. It's best. Don't want to talk about it. Just not very good. Fair enough. We won the trip to Spain. 83 for Sarah. Slept since. Yeah, that's gone. Shit. 86 for Wendy. Good score, Wendy. Well done. I don't know who. I don't know if we had a winner. 121 for Roy. Well done, Roy. I don't know if we had 121 was available. Oh, well, that was the top score. So you got 100%. 100 with Dodgy Family for Dunk. So does that mean you'll do better this week? Have you got better family this week? Just asking. I did also notice this week we raised over €50 for Pause last week. I put up a fund me thing or whatever it is on the whatever it is you do with Facebook, a link so you could donate money to Pause last week, and I asked people to please donate there, and over 50 quid was donated, so €50. So really pleased with that. Thank you so much Very, very kind of everyone. Yvonne got 100. It was out of 111 last week. Yes. So Roy, I think it was the week before it was 121. Who knows? Was okay. I was too drunk. I'm going to say drunk. Just the two of us, about 70. Okay, but yeah, I think it was €52, something like that. The link's still on the page. If you do still want to give, great. Really appreciate it. I'll maybe repost it later. But that was awesome. Thank you so much for that. Really, really appreciate it. Right, on to number 6. Question number 6. What is the name of the legendary producer and writer who created Thunderbirds and Captain Scarlet? Some of you will remember it first time round, but there has been remakes of them. I think it's still the same guy's name that's on the headstead. But what was the name of the legendary writer and producer that created Thunderbirds and Captain Scarlet? Captain Scarlet, indestructible.
Right.
I don't think Naomi remembers it.
I don't.
Your dad's on. Will he remember this? He'll remember this. If your dad's on. Okay, question number 7. Oh, well, there you go. So that was for the older generation. This one's for the younger generation. Even it out a little bit. Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle are all types of what? Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle are all types of what? Think you can read a question or two while I get myself a drink, my sweet?
I'm sure I'll manage.
Do you think?
I think.
Okay. Do you want to leave your phone over there?
I'll send it by you anyway. Such a...
Cheers.
Cheers.
I think I just did number 7.
Yeah, you did. Okay. Try and get this show on the road. Neve has come in handy. Oh, I'm glad Neve's finally come in handy for you, Kate. Oh, someone's got oven cleaner. Love it. No drinking for me tonight. Bad times. Hi, Katie. And everybody else that is on. Right, anyway, question 8. On a dartboard, what number is between 16 and 19? So on a dartboard, what number is between number 16 and 19? I'm supposed to talk in the middle. A bit of banter. That's the bit I'm lacking. No, so seeing as we're trying to keep fit in lockdown, we've decided that we need to stop being such lazy gits. We've started doing laps of our roof terrace. So we've been doing 5K a day, walking in circles basically around the top of the roof terrace. So that's been the excitement of our day today. And we've met one of our neighbours up there, Terry. Obviously, we social distanced the whole time, made sure we stayed away from him at all times. Okay, moving on to question number 9. Hold on, one sec.
Is Terry watching? Are you watching, Terry? Give us a shout if you are. I could probably hear you through the wall.
What's number 9? The 4468 mallard holds the world record as the fastest what? Or do I have to say 4,468 mallard?
No.
No, is that fine?
4468.
There you go.
Probably pronounced mallard, but you can say mallard if you want.
The 4468 mallard holds the world record as the fastest what? I don't know what the answer is, so I don't know what the correct way to say it is, but there you go. There's a question. That's question number 9 for you. hoping we get to hear Leon's wheeing again this week. Hi, Neil. I'm glad you're back for a bit of bounce.
Terry's just give us a knock on wall. Hey, Terry, next door neighbour. He's watching.
Got the neighbours watching. Question number 10 then. It was oh no, this doesn't really work for me to say it. It was Leon's birthday at the weekend. On the 11th of April. What star sign is he? So it was Leon's birthday at the weekend, the 11th of April. So what star sign is he? That is question number 10. And I'll pass it back over to Leon.
Okay. Question number 10 was that? You got through like 3 or 4 questions in that. That was. Took me another hour to get through that many.
I have to speed it up. People have things to do.
Not if they've set aside time to come here, they haven't, quite clearly.
No.
It feels quite weird having that sign over there because I keep trying to stay at home. Or me quedo en casa. Proper Spanish. Number 11. What race takes place annually in London, going from Putney to Mortlake? What race takes place every year in London, going from Putney to Mortlake? Is it happening this year?
I don't know.
Hello, the Blade. Oh, hope we get to hear Leon win again. Thanks, Neil. Why was that the only question? And you give over, Anna. You know more than that. Don't give me that nonsense. You've got loads of these right already. Be easy for you to stay away from Terry, 2 meters taller than him. Very nice. That's a bit mean. That's a bit mean. Oh, it was Dan's birthday the day after. It was Dan's birthday the day after. It was. So that should be easy. Proper Spanish, of course, Katie, of course. Are you taking part, Sarah? Is Sarah taking part? Is she? I've not heard anything from Sarah. Vicky, is PK playing with Anna Kavanagh? Is that your handicap, Anna? Is that why you're struggling? Okay, question number, where are we up to? Number 12. In 1990, what did the World Health Organization officially remove from its list of mental disorders? In 1990, what did the International World Health Organization officially remove from its list of mental disorders? Anna Kavanagh and PK doing the singing rhyme together. Is that something we should have live on the show?
No.
Should I get Anna and PK singing live for us all? Maybe we do the music round, you can sing each song and see if we can guess it. Will that make it easier or harder?
Harder.
You were only 5 back then. Oh, little Marty.
No, Sarah. She's there.
I think it's a different one.
Oh.
I think it's Sarah Black she's after and she's not there. I don't think. Doesn't look like it anyway. Okay, question number 13. In what country was Arnold Schwarzenegger born? You know, Arnie, I'll be back.
Voices of Angels.
Voices of Angels. Oh, even if you do say so yourself, eh? No! Take it you've heard it before, have you, Phil?
Many a time.
Oh. Okay, so number 13. In what country was Arnold Schwarzenegger born? Number 14. In Monty Python's The Holy Grail, what creature guards the entrance to the cave of Caer Banog? What creature guards the entrance of the cave of Caer Banog? Easy for me to say. Caer Banog. What creature guards the entrance to that cave in Monty Python's Holy Grail? Ireland, he had a dodgy haircut. There's some bounce going on here that I'm not following. I'm a little bit behind all of this going on. Behind everything that's happening. Got a nice phone call from my mum this week. I saw a little message from her earlier on there, but she seems to have gone quiet now. I think she just dips in, says something to pretend she's here, and then disappears. I don't think she sits through it all. See if she replies. But I got a nice phone call from her earlier on to tell me about somebody else who's doing a live pub quiz and who's doing it much better than I am. He's got much more followers than I've got. Makes you look much more professional than I do it. Thanks, Mum. Thanks. Great support. But yeah. Some other guy who's doing same but different. Better, apparently. Question number 15. The GT40, the GT70, and the GT90 are all supercars made by which car maker? The GT40, GT70, and GT90 are all cars made by which manufacturer? Katie loves my mum. She's still here drinking water. Will this be live streamed from the pub when the lockdown's over? Oh, I don't know, mate. I doubt it. I mean, we can always ask the question, but... Neil, I'll ask my mum to send it to you. I think she's probably sent it to everybody else, promoted it more than she has mine. Neil wants to know if I've got the link to it, to the other quiz, because it sounds great. I went and watched a bit of it. I mean, it was a bit more professional than mine, if I'm honest. Like, as the actual questions come up on the screen and stuff, but I mean, it took an almighty effort for me to get this far. Having all that professional, professional. I can't write out every question on a piece of paper and hold it up because that's the only way I'd be able to do it, and that's not happening. It's not good for the environment, wasting all that paper. Neil. Question number 16. Which boy band was Justin Timberlake a part of before he became a solo artist? Which boy band was Justin Timberlake part of before he went solo? Don't forget the poll. Gary, I forgot the poll. I'm going to have to come up with a poll. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can come up with a poll. But then I've got to come up with the answers for it as well.
I'm sure you can manage that.
Oh. Okay. What are we up to? Question number, what did I just do? What did I just do? Number 16, Justin Timberlake question. Number 17. What does the acronym AKA stand for? What does the acronym AKA stand for? If you're a professional, you'd have your pause. Pam, you know me well enough to know that I am definitely not a professional. Never will be. One of the last discos I did at the pub, there was a guy came in. I did the disco and a bit of karaoke, and a guy came who was like a professional karaoke guy who does like his own karaoke. He's been doing it for years. And he came in, he said, "Oh, you know, you want to get this software and that, you can make it all look professional. It'll come up on screen with who's on next and what they're doing, and it makes it all so slick and smooth. It'll make you so much better." I said, "Oh, right, great, okay." So I was making a note of all this software and everything. The landlord came up to me and said, "Mate, you don't need that sort of stuff." So part of your charm is the fact that you constantly make mistakes and you're a complete fuck up. So, thanks very much. So don't know how quite exactly to take that, but there you go. Neil, I do discourse. How did I know you'd bring that up? But yeah, professional is not something that is not somewhere. It's not a pond I fish in. Let's put it that way. Okay, question number 18. The Statue of Liberty was a gift to the US in 1886 from which country? The Statue of Liberty was a gift to the US in 1886 from which country?
It's a very big call.
Sorry, I'm not very good at typing. Okay.
Is this a fill in the time box? Down to you.
Harsh but true. Is Anita MacDonald playing?
Don't know.
Yeah. Well, what have we done?
Have you done your poll?
Hang on. I can't. Everything's a bit too complicated. Oh. How do you... Publish. Boom. I've just published a poll. Our first poll. Give your answer. Let's see what you think. Have you got it? Mm-hmm. Have you got it? Have you seen the poll? Yes, Pam, you've experienced my lack of professionality as well. Pam employs me every week to do this quiz, regardless of what a mess it is. She still keeps inviting me back week after week. And I can't wait to get back there to Cookies on the beachfront in Mahaka. Straight beachfront, ocean straight in front of you. I'm missing that, to be honest with you. Oh, hello. I've got a little visitor. He's just come to see me. What's going on, mister? I am missing being on the beachfront. But we'll be back there soon. Cookies, Wednesday night. Okay. Loving these little dances. Thanks very much. Living in the West Midlands, it's not a beach for me. But you're supposed to be here in summer. Martin. Okay, so what did we just do? Question number 18, Statue of Liberty. Question number 19. Which boxer did Iron Mike Tyson beat to win his first world title in 1986? Remember Iron Mike Tyson? Oh, God, that guy was good. Who did he beat to win his first world title in 1986? Hi, Dan. Leon's Disco. Did you know I did a disco? I don't know if I've ever mentioned it. Yes, Fliss, that was my beige cat.
It's grey.
The argument rages on. Rages on. Okay, where are we up to? Question number 20. In the early 80s TV show, Button Moon. Do we remember Button Moon? We're off to Button Moon. We follow Mr. Spoon, Button Moon. Okay, so in Button Moon, the rocket that went to Button Moon, what was the main body made out of? It had like a funnel, like a liquid funnel for the roof, and a little thing for the bottom, but then the main body, what was the main body of the rocket in Button Moon made of? Can I tell you, by the way, when I was doing the research, but when I was doing the research for this, and I looked up Button Moon and stuff, and trying to find out what the rocket was made of, I found a web page where somebody had done a whole article about Button Moon, saying that due to the false look of the curvature of the moon when Mr. Spoon was there, he has concluded that it can't possibly be round and Button Moon must be flat. So the Flat Earth Society have concluded that Button Moon is flat, which I thought was great. Hi, Dan. I love Button Moon. Serious question. Think we missed number 19. Number 19 was the boxer Mike Tyson. Who did he beat to win his first world title in 1986? Mike Tyson, 1986. Who did he beat? Flights start again 17th of June. Yes, I hope they do. Okay, question number 21. What is the name of the giant energy company that owns British Gas? What is the name of the energy giant that owns British Gas? Well, it was a close run thing, but people heading straight to the pub is the winner of our poll. 50% of the vote. Hit the beach is 4%. Lock the doors, I'm never leaving again is 4%. And a close run thing with 43% in second place is Head to Leon's Disco. He does discos, by the way. Did you know I do discos? Oh, there you go. There's the result. I heard the 3rd of August is the best time to... What?
That's when Claire's coming. Claire and Simon.
Okay. I see where we're at. Right, so what are we up to? That was 21. Question number 22. In Germany, it's called a Blutwurst. In France, it's called a Boudin Noir. What is it most commonly called in the UK? In Germany, it's called Blutwurst. In France, it's called Boudin Noir. What is it most commonly called in the UK? This is a food item. Food. Blutwurst or Boudin Noir. Can we go to the nudist beach again? Of course. I'm hoping, anyone who's been here, have you been to the nudist beach? If not, come here. There's a nudist beach. It's great fun. We went last year, but we didn't have the bottle to go nude last year. But I told myself this lie that I would lose weight and get a fabulous body so that this summer I could go nude. Unfortunately, this situation that we're in now has done nothing to help my weight situation. In fact, it's definitely gone the complete opposite way. Yeah. I actually started to convince myself that I had lost weight because I convinced myself that. So when I normally do the quiz on a Wednesday night, I'll have a few pints while I have the quiz. I'll do the quiz, then I'll do the disc on a Thursday, and I have a few pints with that, and then I go out with my dad on a Friday, and we have a few pints, and maybe I'll have a few pints over the weekend. So on a normal week, I might have 20 pints or something. And I've not been having that. I've not been drinking any beer at all. I have a few gin and tonics once a week when I do the quiz. That's it.
A few.
So I was convinced that I must have lost weight from the lack of beer. I weighed myself the other day. I have not lost weight. I have gained a considerable amount of weight. A considerable amount of weight. And I'd convinced myself, because I'm not drinking beer, I've lost loads. Ain't the case. Ain't the case.
So skinny.
So anyway, I don't think we're going nude again this year. Okay, question number 23. What was the name of Captain Hook's ship in Peter Pan? What was the name of Captain Hook's ship in Peter Pan? Sorry, I'm trying to construct a poll again as well at the same time, which, as you know, being a man, being a slightly tipsy man, and being of whatever, I can't do two things at once. So I'm either typing or I'm talking, or I'm talking or I'm not typing. I can't do both. It's just too much for me. 20 fucking pints. That's over the course of a whole week, but
That's still bad. You try to make it sound like it's not bad.
I actually played it down a bit, if I'm honest.
Kate says you've gained muscle, Leon.
Yeah. Yes.
Flavour on the tonic, Gary says.
I've gained muscle in the places where you normally gain muscle, like around my belly, on my cheeks.
Huge jowls.
The standard places you gain muscle. There's a cat about to jump over here, and walk over the laptop and turn everything off, possibly. No? Are we still on?
You're still on.
Excellent, okay. Thanks for that, Teddy. Thanks for that. Okay, question number 23 we just did. What was the name of Captain Hook's ship in Peter Pan? Question number 24. Costa Rica in South America is sandwiched between Nicaragua and which other country? Costa Rica in Southern America is sandwiched between Nicaragua and which other country? It's on that little bit that kind of connects North and South America. The big bits, you got a little bit. It's in the middle of there. It's in the middle. I've never been, but apparently it's nice. But I can't possibly comment. Okay, I was in the middle of a poll. Oh, dear me. That was question number 24. Is everybody up to date? Yep. Cool. Everything. I'll take you on your next visit. Oh, look, I've missed so many things. 20 is a good target. My wife doesn't let me drink. Oh, well, I don't want to say anything about it. Okay, question number 25. TV detective Columbo. Remember Columbo? Scruffy little guy. Isn't he the one who always says, "Oh, just one more thing"? He's on his way out the door. Oh, just one more thing. That's the guy, isn't it? That's the guy. Okay, so Columbo has a dog called Dog. That's right. He's got a dog called Dog. But what breed is Columbo's dog that's called Dog? What breed is it? I feel like I'm taking a bit of a slamming here for my 20 pints. I mean, that's a guess. I might be overshooting by a long way there. It's only because of the disco and the quiz, because I do that every week, and it's God. Like I say, I'm probably overdoing it. It's because I go out for a drink. It's because I go out for a drink with Naomi at the weekend.
No, it's not.
She guzzles them back. I'm just trying to keep up with her.
I haven't drank for 3
She's
months.
a guzzle monster. Okay.
Hard questions this week.
Hard questions? No, they're not. They're not hard questions. Or maybe they are, I don't know. Okay. Number 26. Which artist released an album and a movie with the same title? Get Rich or Die Trying. Which artist released an album and a movie by the same title, Get Rich or Die Trying? Mrs. Morgs,
Yes.
do you want to come and do these last couple of questions, please?
Sure.
Excellent. Thanks very much indeed.
What question was that?
That was...
The Get Rich and Die Trying one?
That's the one.
Okay.
You've got this.
I should probably pay more attention, shouldn't I? But I'm too busy. Too busy having banter in the comments. So everyone's from the UK is booking to come out and visit us. So I think everyone should join in on that. Get on the bandwagon. We'll take over the beach bars once they're back open. So that was question number 6 that Leon just read out. So question number 27. Which country's national flag has the most colours in it? That's which country's national flag has the most colours in it? I didn't know the answer to this one. So yes, 20 pints is a lot. I do tell him that, but he obviously doesn't listen. And anybody who's seen him drink sees he probably throws down loads of pints and then gets onto the gins, and you know that's when there's trouble. Okay. Question number 28. Who is the current BBC Sports Personality of the Year, picking up the award in December 2019? So who is the current BBC Sports Personality of the Year, picking up the award in December 2019? I'm not sure if I know the answer to that one either.
Sorry?
Oh, no, I do know who that was. The sports personality.
You know who that is.
I know who that is. Oh, God, I know who that is. I can't say, yeah. I watched Leon watch videos of this person on repeat for weeks on end, so I do know who that was. Hopefully that won't give it away. Can this kid stay with you? I'm staying in the nudist hotel. Do the kids not want to stay in the nudist hotel with you, Aid? Oh God, imagine taking Finn and Neve to the nudist beach and Paddy. Kate Kavner, I've definitely never drank 20 pints. Maybe, no. I can't drink that many pints. It's too much fluid. Red wines, maybe, but not pints. Okay. Question 20.
It's over the course of a week. It's not like in one night.
Yes, I know, it's still a lot.
Over the course of a whole week.
Yes, 20 pints is still a lot. What's the recommended maximum?
Oh, come on.
It's probably about 8 per
Yes,
week.
well, if you go by that kind of nonsense, then you're morbidly obese.
Oh, that's not you, babe. That's not you. I did see you as well, Paddy. Sorry. No, I've not drank 20 pints. Too much. I told you wines, yeah, not pints.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Okay, question 29. How many red boxes are used in a game of Deal or No Deal hosted by Noel Edmonds in the UK? So how many red boxes are used in a game of Deal or No Deal hosted by Noel Edmonds in the UK? That is question number 29. So we're nearly near the end. I'm alternating. See, I have a little gin and tonic, and then I'll just have a tonic because I'm sensible.
Because you put so much gin in the first one, just top it up with tonic in the second.
No, not at all. I know, I just said I was sensible, and I fear that all my friends are going to say something very different.
No, she's chugging pints of beer in between them gins.
How many sambucas? Oh, I love a sambuca. I don't know, I've probably had quite a lot of sambucas in a night on top of the wine, let's face it.
Hey. I call music. We could make an album called that. That's a good idea. Okay, so the non-pro is back. Exactly, Roy. Exactly. But we'll let her have another go next week. Right, moving on to round number 3. Round number 3, themed 10 rounds. So we've got 2 themed 10 rounds, same as we do every week. The themes this week. The theme for round number 3 is songs with numbers. That's right, folks. You heard it right. Songs with numbers. So, you've just got to fill in the number, basically. Should be fairly easy. So, number 1, for example, the song is called Blank Nation Army by the White Stripes. What's the number that's missing? And that's basically what it's going to be. I'm going to do a song title and I'll have a blank in there, which should be a number. You've got to tell me what the number is that's missing from that. So question number 1 is Blank Nation Army by the White Stripes. What's the number that's missing? Hash brown, stay at home. I don't know what that means. I'm missing something in all of this. I'm a bit behind. I'm out of the loop. I had a little bit of a moment on the dance floor, and that's it. I've lost touch. Lost touch with reality. Number 2 is Blank Days a Week by the Beatles. Blank Days a Week by the Beatles. Trying to do a good spread, old and new music, so that hopefully everybody gets at least a few. Should have get them all, really. They're all well easy. Well, not all, but most. Okay, so number 2 is Blank Days a Week by the Beatles. Number 3. Oh, God, it just gets easier. Number 3 is Summer of Blank by Bryan Adams. What's the number that's missing? Summer of Blank by Bryan Adams. Love a good hash brown. How did we get onto hash browns? What's the...
I don't know.
Has Neil gone curveball, has he? Is Lee on board? No, Roy, I'm all right. I'm still having the time of my life. I had a bit of a tumble down the stairs. But I'm all right, don't worry. Luckily, there's not much the damage up there. Number 4, Edge of Blank by Stevie Nicks. Edge of Blank by Stevie Nicks. What's the blank? What's the number? What's the missing number from that one? Oh, flying through these now. We'll have these done in no time. Number 5. Number 5 is Blank Little Birds. This one's by Bob Marley and the Wailers. Blank Little Birds by Bob Marley. What's the number?
I know the answer to that one.
It's a good guess, Neil. It's a good guess, but it's not right. A lot of love for hash browns here all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on, but there you go. Number 6. Blur, Song Blank. Song Blank by Blur is number 6. What's the blank? What's the number? Oh. Yes, Neil, yes. How did the last poll go, by the way? The majority are twice the size. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same. Lockdown has not been good for my rotundness, should we say. That's probably the right way to... 26 little birds. I mean, 26 is... If it's in there, it's going to answer something, isn't it? Okay, number 7. Mambo Number Blank by Lou Bega. Mambo Number Blank by Lou Bega. That's number 7. 7. I mean, 26 is... This is all off the back of me repeating 26 7 times last week, isn't it? Still getting sick for it. Okay, number 8 is When I'm Blank by the Beatles. When I'm Blank by the Beatles. That one's number 8. Number 9. What was number 5, please? Number 5 was Blank Little Birds by Bob Marley and the Wailers. Blank Little Birds by Bob Marley and the Wailers. That was number 5, repeating for Jam. I got bit by a mosquito today, by the way. I only went out to the roof terrace for a few minutes for a bit of a walk round and got bit. That's not okay, is it? I've not even had the pleasure of being able to enjoy any real sunshine. I'm getting bit already. I mean, there's a trade-off there. Fine, if I'm getting glorious sunshine and enjoying life in the sunshine, then fine, I can cope with a couple of bites. But to go and have 10 minutes on a roof terrace whilst in lockdown and still get bit, that's not okay. It's just not okay. Anyway, moving on. Number 9 is Blank Week. Blank Week by the Bare Naked Ladies. Abby, I will never repeat 26 ever again. It's just not going to happen. Even if people need it. I'd kill for mosquito. I'd be honest, Martin, I think the weather was better there than here this weekend. In the UK, have like 23 degrees or something and sunshine all weekend. We didn't get that. Yeah. Well, we did. We did.
We did. That's just our normal.
But,
we don't think that that's hot anymore.
But yeah, there was I saw an article the other day and it was saying that because of all this lockdown and everything, they reckon there's a lot of like old overripe fruit and veg been left in fields that would normally have been picked that hasn't because people are on lockdown, which is going to end up in turn attracting a lot more insect life and flies and mosquitoes and stuff. So we're going to get inundated this summer. Anyway, that's a nice positive spin on things to come. Oh, that's because you're tasty. Oh, thanks, James. I feel tasty. Thanks very much. Okay, so number 10, the last one is Blank Princes by Spin Doctors. Blank Princes by the Spin Doctors. And that is all of round 4 done. Round 3 done, sorry. So then we go on to round number 4. I think I've made this quiz too easy, me. Some of the general knowledge were a bit tough, but I mean that was really easy, like too easy. And then this next one, I think I've definitely done it too easy. This next bit, but hey, let's see how we go. So round number 4. Poor you. Thanks for the concern, Katie. It sounds sincere, feels sincere. So round number 4 is I will give you 3 surnames. And you need to give me the first name that links them. You get that? You get me? So I give you 3 surnames and what first name links those. So there's somebody who's got the same, first name. So what's the first name that links them? So number 1 is Richie, Messi, and Blair. What's the name for first name? Why have it's gone?
Given name.
No, that's not what I'm after.
First name.
Okay. What first name links those 3 surnames? What, where, when balloons? Poor you. Was ready for that. Slow down. I want Katie to drink more gin. Okay, Adi, I know what you're saying, my friend. Come on, Katie, have another one. Christian name. That's what I was after, Roy. Thank you. And Katie. Well, or forename. Yeah, okay. So what Christian name, first name, forename links these 3 surnames? Richie, Messi, and Blair. That's number 1. We've all got that one, yes? Yes. Number 2. Damon, Lucas, and LeBlanc. What forename, Christian name, given name, first name links the surnames Damon, Lucas, and LeBlanc? Yep, all got that? Excellent. Number 3. What surname, Christian name, forename? Feels like I have to say them all every time now. Links the surnames Styles, Roberts, and Michaels. Styles, Roberts, and Michaels. What first name in front of those 3? Make up 3 celebrities. Are we all following this? We're all getting it? All got it? Got them first 3 easy peasy, lemon squeeze it? Seems to have gone quiet on the old text.
They're thinking hard.
Is that what it is? Are you all thinking hard? Because I've got you with a proper puzzler. Okay, well, I suppose that's a good thing, if that's what's happening. Is that what's happening? Let's say that's what's happening. Okay, number 4. Number 4. What Christian name links these 3 surnames? Scorsese, Lewis, and Sheen. We're all drunk. Not drunk enough yet, Katie, according to Adi. Have another gin. Scorsese, Lewis, and Sheen. Scorsese, Lewis, and Sheen. Are people getting this? Yes, calf. We all getting this? All got it? Armstrong, Kinnock, Bryan. That would work, Neil. That would work. Okay, number 5 is Upton, Beckinsale, and Hudson. Number 63 repeat. I mean, what is number 63, Diane? I don't even know where that is. I don't even have a 63. Okay, number 3 was Styles, Roberts, and Michaels. Styles, Roberts, and Michaels. I don't know. Who's Michaels? Why don't I know that one?
I don't know.
I know the other 2. But I suppose that's part of it, isn't it? You ruined it, Leo. Ruined it. Sorry, Neil. Bet Nimrod is looking after you all.
Nimrod. Oh dear. I'm really sorry, Need. It's a very beautiful name that he's ruining.
Yeah, well done, Nimrod. Sorry, number 3. Number 3 is Styles, Roberts, and Michaels. Number 5. So what did we do? 5 was Upton, Beckinsale, and Hudson. Number 6, Plant, Pattinson, and Redford. Ask Leon to say Nimrod. Plant. So number 6 is Plant, Pattinson, and Redford. Plant, Pattinson, and Redford. She's on the body. Who's on the body?
Neither.
Nimrod's on the body. Go on. Yes, Anna Calf. Okay, number 7. Number 7 is Holland, Cruz, and Hanks. I mean, that's like the easiest that we've done. Holland, Cruz, and Hanks. What's the Christian name, first name that's associated with Hanks, Holland, and Cruz? Double Nimrod. What's going on? I'm sorry about this. You might have been labelled with a new nickname. You started it. Oh, Abby. Hey, look at that. You can type all of a sudden now. You've got no nails. Number 8 is Ezra, Michaels, and Clooney. It's not Michaels, it's Michael. Don't know why it's put a Mike. So Ezra, Michael, and Clooney. What is the first name that links Ezra, Michael, and Clooney? Oh, we're nearly there, you know. We're nearly there. Number 9. What is the first name that links Garner, Aniston, and Lopez? Garner, Aniston, and Lopez. What first name links all those surnames? Garner, Aniston, and Lopez. Hello, little boy. Oh, hello. What are you up to? Just come for a little mooch? Sorry, it's me little. Oh, you just came. Are you feeding our cats?
Yes, because you kicked Teddy in the head, so I thought I'd cheer him up.
Because I kicked Teddy in the head by accident, you decided you're going to feed them. This is why I've got fat during the lockdown. Same reason my cats are getting fat.
Well, I give you food after I kick you in the head.
Yeah, because she keeps kicking me in the head, so then she gives me food to make up for it. Which is why I look like this.
And you're a bit stupid.
Yes, because I've had one too many kicks to the head. So I can't even read anymore. Finally, number 10, the last one. And then we're done. Number 10. What first name, Christian name, thingy name, links Tyler, Spielberg, and Seagal. Tyler, Spielberg, and Seagal. She hates my name choice right now. Katie. Oh. Are you having a bit of bad news from the little one? Hi, Nimrod. Nimrod arrives. Oh, dear me. Okay, anyway, so we need a couple of repeating there, apparently. So what have we got? So it was number 7 and number 8. So number 7 was Holland, Cruz, and Hanks. And number 8 was Ezra, Michael, and Clooney. I mean, they're the two easiest on the whole list. Holland, Cruz, and Hanks, and Ezra, Michael, and Clooney. Have we all got that? All got that? Yes. Quiz finished. All answers down on paper. Has everybody done the picture and puzzle rounds that were posted earlier on? Can already see the bullying after quarantine. Nimrod, there's no way anybody your age is watching this quiz. You're the only one, so there's not going to be any bullying because nobody is seeing this. Number 2. What? Number 2. Number 2, Damon, Lucas, and LeBlanc. Clooney, Michael, and another. Clooney, Michael, and Ezra. I don't like repeating anything for Neil because I feel like he's taking a... Give Carl a shout out. I've taken over his house. Carl! Big shout going out to you, my friend. How's it going?
It's on lockdown with Abby.
How are you coping on lockdown with Abby?
Has she drank you out of house and home yet?
Even if I squint and pretend I'm drunk, don't read Nimrod as Nimrod. Well, Flesh, you're just not trying hard enough. You're just not trying hard enough. Okay, so that is the quiz done and dusted. What we need to do now, obviously, is do the answers. I will give you a 1-minute break whilst you nip to the loo, and maybe I do the same. And then we'll do the answers. Whilst I nip to the loo, I'll get Naomi to come and talk nonsense to you for a couple of minutes and maybe play with it. Kitty cats, kitty cats, kitty cats. Oh man, quick, untag yourself. Okay. We will do the answers in just a minute.
I'm sorry, Neve, we've ruined your reputation. I think it was me who tagged you, so I've ruined your whole life. Sorry about that. So how has everyone done? If that's all of the rounds done, then how have you done this week? Have you done better than last week, do you think? Have you done about the same? Have you done terrible? Tell me. And also, like in like real talk, where is the first place that everyone's going to go when they get out of lockdown? Mine is going to be the beach for sure. I'm going to go to the beach. I'm going to sit in a beautiful beach bar and have like nice breakfast and then go for a massive walk along the beachfront and then maybe a swim in the sea. That is literally what I'm dreaming of right now. So what are you guys doing? Nay, for the love of God, 6 please. What was number 6? Why are you ignoring Sarah?
I've said number 6.
I can hear her screaming
like
at the
4 times
laptop.
I've said it.
Well, you're clearly not well enough.
Oh God, what was this? Sorry.
Number 6, the last round that you just did. Of the names that were linked.
Oh, we've moved on to a different thing now.
It's having trouble. Feel like we've done better. Yes, Di. Paddy's being rude. I have to go. Paddy.
Number 6. Plant, Pattinson and Redford.
Plant, Pattingson and Redford. They're the names, Sarah. Plant, Pattingford. That's not what it was. What was it? Plant, Patterson. Pattinson and Redford.
Okay, should we do that one more time?
I've only had one gin. Plant, Pattinson and Redford. Sorry about that.
One bottomless gin, I might add.
It's not.
When she says one gin, she's had that one glass going for 4 hours and topping it up
He's
constantly.
not one to lecture. Anyway,
her gin is a bit like that. Oh, what was he called? Trigger's Broom from. Yeah, I've only had one gin. It's had 57 gins and 16 tonics in it.
No, I have not. Okay. Sarah, I don't even know what round I'm talking about. That's not helpful. Bull's Head, is that the first place you're going, Anna? I thought it'd be somewhere a bit better than that, but fair. You have a good laugh in the Bull's Head. What, in December? Di, we're getting out before December. And even if it was December, I'm fine about that. I swam on New Year's Day, didn't I? So the sea's not going to be as cold as then. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Sarah. I got a bit confused with that one. Danielle said heat. Danielle's definitely not going heat. That might be where you want to go, Phil. I have all those. I don't know what I missed. Too many gins. Well, you know. I have actually only had one gin and not a bottomless one because I've got a lot of marking and uni work to do tomorrow.
Bullshit.
Roy's had one big gin as well. I underestimated this. An 8 gin journey. Bloody hell, Kate. That is a lot of gins for you. On it. New Paul, how do you feel about this being your only social interaction of the week? Yeah. I know. I don't know whether it's tragic or brilliant. It's a bit like Marmite, isn't it? For some people, it would probably be tragic, like Neve. But hopefully for you lot, it's like the highlight of your week, just as we get to have bands. Hopefully. Neil's on the second dandelion and burdock. Oh, man, you are going crazy. Whatever floats your boat, though. That's absolutely fine. Answers. Okay, I've filled enough.
Okay, let's do the answers.
Right, we're doing the answers. Back over to the main man.
Oh, do you not want to do the answers? No.
Oh, no.
Okay.
You can have the airtime, babe.
Sony Music Entertainment have been in touch again to say that your video contains their music and they want to shut you down. I get this every week. Every week. That's Sony are on me back. Okay, so let's just do the answers. We'll fly through these as quickly as we can. Are you ready? From the very beginning of the general knowledge round. Aye? Okay. The gin just goes down too quick. Does with me too, my friend. Does with me too. Okay, so question number 1 was which horse was denied the opportunity of winning a 3rd Grand National in a row because it was cancelled last week? Tiger Roll. Tiger Roll. What a great horse. It didn't win at Cheltenham this year, but it's because of bad conditions. But so number 1 was Tiger Roll. Number 2, Ying Ying and Lele, 2 residents of the Ocean. I've forgotten the question. I've not got the question in front of me, but the Ocean somewhere park in Hong Kong, who have been residents since 2007. Ying Ying and Lele are pandas. And this week they had sex for the first time in the 13 years since they've been at that park, because they've had weeks of not having people stare at them. So they've had some a long time, and apparently that's inspired a bit of magic. So Ying Ying and Lei Lei had sex for the first time in over 10 years. That's the answer to number 2. Number 3. What did Captain Tom Moore, I want to say Moore, is it right, Moore? Captain Tom Moore, what did he do this week to make his way into the newspapers? Right, I wrote this question last night when I was still putting this quiz together. And last night when I wrote this quiz. So this is the guy, he's a 99-year-old war veteran who on his Zimmer frame is doing laps up and down his back garden. And he said, I will do 100 laps before my 100th birthday, which is next week, I think, to raise money for the NHS, if people will give me money. This guy, the little old guy with his Zimmer frame in his army uniform with his medals on it. This guy is amazing. And he has done his 100 laps. He did it yesterday. When I wrote this question last night, I wrote this question and said, he raised 3 million. I got up this morning and said, it's 5 million. Just before I started this quiz, it was 8 million he'd raised. 8 million. This old dude, I mean, what a guy. I mean, I don't know what it is now, but just before we started the quiz, it was 8 million. So, I mean, in the time it's taken us to do the quiz, it could be over 10 by now. But what a guy. But anyway, the answer to number 3 is he did 100 lengths of his back garden to raise millions of pounds for the NHS. Absolute hero. I mean, what a guy. What a guy. Number 4. What did the French guy do in a jet plane? He ejected himself. He accidentally ejected himself from a jet plane doing 320 miles an hour at 2,500 feet. What a knob. But there you go, done. Does walk a long way count? But I suppose if you walk a long way in the context that he's raised money for the NHS, Hannah, that needs to be the context. He's raised a lot of money for the NHS. I put on more muscle than you. Thanks very much, Kate. Thanks very much for that. It's probably true. Yes. No. Okay. If you've just put walk a long way, then maybe half a point. But if you put it in the context of he's raised money, it's more about the amount of money he's raised for. Not the amount, but the fact that he's raised money. Number 5. Okay. This was the comedian whose child she called Jean Attle Fisher, I think it is. Jean Attle Fisher. And she's changed it to Jean David Fisher. And the reason was everybody pointed out that Jean Attle will very quickly, as a child in school, come out as genital. So a child would be called Genital Fisher, because that's what Jean Attle, genital. So she changed it to Jean David instead of Jean Attle. So that is the answer, because her child's name sounded like genital, and that's what she actually said in the video that she released. She said, I had to change it because I realised that it sounded like genital. So it's Jean David instead of genital. Number 6. Who was the producer and creator of the Thunderbirds and Captain Scarlet franchise? Gerry Anderson. Gerry Anderson. I'm trying to explain number 5. It's hard, this. It's hard. I don't actually have the questions in front of me now. I've just got the answers because it's on a different screen. So I'm having to just look at the answers and try and remember the questions. Bear in mind, I didn't read half the questions because I wasn't here. But there you go. So, number 6 was Gerry Anderson. Number 7, what are Squirtle, Fishmunkle, and Burnicle types of? They're all types of Pokemon. That's right. Number 7 is all types of Pokemon. Exactly as I said it. Number 8. The answer to number 8 is 7. I don't know what the question is. What was number 8? If the answer is 7, what was the question?
I don't know what the question must be.
I have a tattoo of Squirtle. Well done, Sarah. Well done. Well done. Okay. So, question number 7 was... Oh, that was Bulbasaur, Charmander and Squirtle, all types of what? Oh, on a dartboard. What number is between 16 and 19? It's the number 7. Between 16 and 19 is the number 7. Obs. Okay, question number 9. The 4467 Mallard is the fastest in the world of what? It's a steam train. Steam train that runs in the UK, and it has the world record for the fastest steam train, the 4462 Mallard, or 4467, something like that. The Mallard, anyway. Number 10. My birthday was on Saturday, so I'm born on the 11th of April, which makes me an Aries. So the answer to number 10 is Aries. Number 11, the race that takes place in London every year from Putney to the other place is the boat race. The boat race, the Oxford and Cambridge boat race. Number 12. In 1990, the World Health Organization removed what from the list of mental disorders? Homosexuality. In 1990, up until that point, it was still a mental disorder. I mean, that's quite messed up when you think about it, isn't it? But there you go. So in 1990, homosexuality. Number 13. What country was Arnold Schwarzenegger born in? Austria. Arnie was born in Austria. Number 14. What was the creature that protected the cave of Karban? I don't know if that's what the cave's called, but because I forgot. But in the Holy Grail, Monty Python's Holy Grail, and it was a white rabbit. A white rabbit. It's number 14. Number 15. Which motor company has supercars called the G40, the G70, and the G90? It's Ford. Ford. Same people who make that Fiesta that you drive. Number 16. Justin Timberlake. What was the band called that he was in before he went solo? It was NSYNC. NSYNC. Number 17. What does AKA, the acronym AKA stand for? It's also known as. Also known as. Number 18. Is that true, Vicky? Is that true? Is transsexuality still a mental disorder? According to the World Health Organization. That's shocking if it is. I shall look that up afterwards. But I wouldn't be that surprised if I'm honest with you. Bearing in mind that it was only about 2 months ago. Yeah, about 2 months ago on one of my quizzes. In the current affairs section of the quiz, the first 5 questions, I always make current affairs. I made reference to the new anti-racism campaign that Italy had released for football. Anti-racism in football. Obviously, the image they used for their anti-racism campaign in Italy, in football, was a picture of 3 monkeys. And they said, but what it is, the monkeys have got human eyes, which is why it's anti-racism. I mean, what can you say to that? It's just So, if the World Health Organization has still got transsexualism as a mental health, I'm not that surprised. It's shocking. But there you go. Anyway, moving on. Number 18. The answer is France. What was the question? What was question number 18?
Do you want to just send me the questions?
I can't. It would be a big job to do it, to be honest with you. Genuinely, it would be. Okay, so number 8. Of course it is. The Statue of Liberty was a gift to the USA in 1886 from which country? It was France. France gifted the Statue of Liberty to the US in 1886. Okay, so let's go back to the answer sheet. It's a bit of a faff. But we've won it. Okay. Number 19. Which boxer did Mike Tyson beat in 1986 to win his first world heavyweight title? It was Trevor Berbick. Sorry, I'm reading all the. How much have you had to train tonight? Sorry, is it starting to show? Okay, question number 20. Button Moon. In Button Moon, the body of the spaceship was made from a Heinz baked bean tin. It's an actual Heinz baked bean tin. Okay, question number 21. Which energy giant owns British Gas? It's Centrica. Your face. What's wrong with my face? Is it all the weight I've put on? Hash browns are out again. Wendy, 15. 15. The answer was Ford, Wendy. If that's what you're after, don't know. Number 22. Oh, that was Brookwurst and Pinot Noir, or something like that. The German and French words for it. In English, it was black pudding. So number 22 was black pudding. Number 23. What was the name of Captain Hook's ship in Peter Pan? It was the Jolly Roger. It's got to be the most famous of pirate ships, hasn't it? The Jolly Roger. Number 24. Costa Rica is in the middle of one country and Panama. The answer is Panama. I've forgotten what the first one was. Tanzania? No. But Panama was the answer to number 24. Well done, everybody. Number 25. Columbo's dog that was called Dog was a Basset Hound. A Basset Hound. Everybody's just drunk and talking gibberish. Like, even more than me.
They're allowed.
Even more than me. Okay, number 26. The artist that released an album and a movie at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but around the same time. Called Get Rich or Die Trying was 50 Cent. 50 Cent. Do you know why he was called 50 Cent? What his explanation was for being called 50 Cent. Because 50 cents is change. And he was bringing change to the industry. Hey? This is sharp, this guy. Very sharp. Oh, no. But anyway, there you go. Moving on, number 27. Which country has the most colourful flag? This is a tough question, really, but it's Belize. Belize has 12 different colours in its flag. You missed it. 26 is gone. It's not coming. It's been gone. Number 28. Who is the current holder of the BBC Sports Personality of the Year award? The one, the only, the magnificent Ben Stokes. Oh, what a cricketer. What a cricketer. Ben Stokes. Arise, Sir Ben. Number 22. How many red boxes are in a standard game of Deal or No Deal? 22. There are 22 boxes in Deal or No Deal. And finally, number 30. What country was formerly known as Persia? It's Iran. Iran.
Katie's steaming.
Katie's leathered. And she's still making more sense than you are. But there you go. Okay, so well done, everybody. 30 points on offer there. Top them up. Give yourself a mark. How many out of 30 did you get in the general knowledge round? I know there were some tough questions in there. It was more a problem of actually still being with it at this point. Did anybody mark any of that? Or is this just...
It's descended into
It feels like it's turned into a free-for-all drunken chaos out there. Luckily, we're keeping it together.
Cheers.
Oh. Okay, so here we go. Questions are here now, so we've got these. So we're moving on to round number 3. And these were the music songs, the numbers. So number 1 was Blank Nation Army by the White Stripes. That was 7 Nation Army by the White Stripes. 7 Nation Army. Number 2 was 8 Days a Week by the Beatles. Number 3 was Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams. Number 4 was Edge of 17 by Stevie Nicks. Number 5 was Three Little Birds. 3 Little Birds by Bob Marley and the Wailers. 3 Little Birds. Number 6 was Song 2 by Blur. Number 7 was Mambo Number 5 by Lou Bega. Number 8 was When I'm 64 by the Beatles. Will you still need me? Will you still feed me? When I'm 64. Number 9 was 1 Week by Bare Naked Ladies. 1 week since you looked at me. And number 10 was 2 Princes by the Spin Doctors. 2 Princes. And then Naomi's going to do round 4.
Okay.
Surnames, first name.
What's the actual answers? The answer's the one on that one, on the iPad? Oh, okay. Right, so the question was 3 surnames and they're all linked by first name. So Richie, Messi and Blair, the answer was Lionel. For number 2, Damon, Lucas and LeBlanc, the answer was Matt. For number 3, Styles, Roberts and Michaels, the answer was Julia. For number 4, Scorsese, Lewis and Sheen, the answer was Martin. For number 5, Upton, Beckinsale and Hudson, the answer was Kate. Let me move that up. For number 6, Plant, Pattinson and Redford, the answer was Robert. And for 7, Holland, Cruz and Hanks, the answer was Tom. For number 8, Ezra, Michaels and Clooney, the answer was George. For 9, Garner, Aniston and Lopez, the answer is Jennifer. And for 10, Tyler, Spielberg and Seagal, the answer is Stephen. I think that's it. Is that all of the answers done for the whole?
No.
Oh.
No. You've got the music, the picture and puzzle rounds.
Oh, wow. Oh, I've got to do these as well.
Why not?
Okay.
You're on a roll. You're on a roll. I waffle.
What round is this? Yeah, round number 5, but what was it?
It's the picture round.
The picture round. Okay. So we're moving on to the picture round, then round number 5. Number 1 was David Jason, Only Fools and Horses. Number 2 was Rowan Atkinson and Blackadder.
Point for each there, so 2 points.
Yeah, point for each. Number 3, Jimmy Nail of Auf Wiedersehen. How to say that?
Do you not remember Auf Wiedersehen, Pat?
Auf Wiedersehen, Pet.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
You don't remember it? Do you not remember that?
No. Number 4, Richard Wilson, One Foot in the Grave. Number 5, Joanna Lumley, Absolutely Fabulous. Number 6, Dawn French, Vicar of Dibley. Number 7, Lisa Kudrow in Friends. Number 8, Benedict Cumberbatch in Sherlock. Number 9, Kim Cattrall in Sex and the City. And number 10, David Hasselhoff in Knight Rider. Okay. Hopefully you got all those. And then I'll move on to the last round, which is number 6.
Probably get rid of that now. And there you go.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh, I can see the comments again. By the way, this is the first time doing the quiz and I love it. Oh, good, Anna. It's a bit of a shambles, but you know, that's
It's
part
been
of the
more
charm.
of a shambles tonight than
Yeah, it
normal.
has been a bit more of a shambles than normal. But
How's everyone doing the picture round?
Oh, they've been putting up 10 out of 10. Was 3 not Harry? No, it was Jimmy Nail, apparently, number 3. So 10 out of 10, well done, Wendy. No, it was Julia, number 4. Okay, and you got 19, Claire. Number 7. Are these? Are you putting these that you want them repeated? I don't understand.
Just say it. Number 4, Rich. Just repeat it.
So number 4 was Richard Wilson, One Foot in the Grave, and number 7 was Lisa Kudrow and Friends. Okay. 20. Well done, Vicky. 15 out of 20. Well done, Anna. Okay, on to the last round then, which is the puzzle round, I'm assuming. Round number 6. You've got 4 corners of the earth is number 1. Jack in the Box is number 2. Pace Up and Down is number 3. Cutting Edge is number 4. Half Mast is number 5. Big Fish in a Small Pond is number 6. Forgive and Forget is number 7. Piece of Cake is number 8. All Above Board is number 9. And Fistful of Dollars. I'm making stuff up. Fistful of Dollars is number 10. When was the picture round? Did I have a blackout? The picture and puzzle round is posted half an hour before the quiz starts, Phil. It's on the main, the Trivia Monkey page. So it's always posted half an hour before the quiz starts. But it was your first time, so you weren't to know, mate. But you can do it for next week. Too many guns, Phil. You didn't have a blackout, mate, but unless you had a lot of gins, and maybe you did. Oh, I've just done something. I might have just cut us off. I don't know. The whole screen just went sideways.
What did you do?
I don't know. I just went. Oh, there, we're back. No idea what I just did there. I don't know how to use these fancy Apple Macs. But that's it. Was cake not half baked? Eh? I don't know what that is. Solid 109 for us. Well done, Vicky Bryan.
109.
Surely slice.
There's only 120 top score.
It was piece of cake, not slice of cake. 20 out of 20 for the pictures for James and 9 out of 10 for the dingbats. Well done, well done. So top up your scores and let us know. So smug, Victoria. I bet she is. Come on, let me see what your scores are, people. Try and add them all up to give us a total so we've got some idea. 99 out of 120. Well done, Claire Evans. Love this quiz. So do we, Katie. We love interacting with you lot every week. 98 for Jen Jenkins. Well done. Total nightmare for me, Jill and Jenny. 109. That's not too bad, James.
How can
109
be a nightmare? It's only 120 top score.
Out of 120, you only got 11 wrong. Well done. Puzzle round. How long have I been out? Is it still 2020? It is still 2020, mate. 94 for me alone. Well done, Teresa. Only 102. Why are we saying only? Like, it's only out of 120. 102 is amazing. 98. Well done, Martin. 103 for D and I. 85 for Duncan. Have to get the kids back. We've got 100 tonight. Well done, Martina. 10 out of 10 for the Dimbats. 102 in total for Karen. We won, Katie says. She hasn't given a score. She just says she's won. She's declared herself the winner. That's all those 8 gins, fins and guns that she's had. Way better than last week, though. Score not technically. 106, not bad for the 2 50-odd-year-olds. Oh, well done, Gary. And the score of 81 for Barbara. Not bad because she's on her own. Gosh, did you not have Sambra helping?
How did the Touré one do? Is that who just got that? Was that? Yeah, oh yeah, there you go. 81.
Touré one.
Oh.
So well done. Some great scores tonight. So you were saying that it was quite hard and it was harder than last week, but I feel like those scores were better than last week. So I think maybe you're cleverer than you thought you were.
Or I gave you too much time to look up on Google.
Yeah. So I'll hand you back over to Leon.
What for?
Oh, just to say goodbye.
Oh, that's it. So she's done everything and then hand over.
Just to say goodbye. Thank you for coming to our quiz again.
106 for Gary. We won. Finn has guns. Okay. Finn has guns. What does Nimrod have?
Poor child. 94 for Di.
I am 94, Di. Well done, Diane. 98. Oh, you know.
Got some great scores tonight.
I mean, these scores are almost too high, aren't they? I've made it too easy. 10 out of 10s and 19s out of 20s and stuff like that.
I know.
Did we get a winner? Have we got an overall winner?
Katie's declared herself the winner.
Katie has declared herself the winner.
Yeah.
Okay.
She hasn't said what scores she's got.
What was the highest one we saw? We've had a couple of 109s.
I think 109's the highest.
Was 109 the highest?
Mm-hmm.
There was 2 of the 106. Oh, very good score. 81 Barbara on her own. 94. Bye, Di. Good night.
Night.
Good night, Vicky. Good night.
Thanks for sticking through the whole 2.5 hours.
Was it 2.5 hours? God, you waffle on, don't you?
See you next week, Mary. General knowledge was hard, Sarah says. Oh. Cheers, Roy. Have a good evening.
Does anyone have better than 109? No, we've got at least 2 with 109. Are you a third one with 109, or is that... Or are you one of the early ones with 109? We've got 2 with 109. We've got 2 winners, which is looking like James Williams
and Vicky Bryan.
But I'm sure, and Yvonne Green. So you've got 3 of you with 109.
Well done.
How about 2 quizzes a week? Are you kidding me? It took me up 5 hours to put one together.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it with the shambles that has been tonight.
Honestly, it takes me a long time to do it.
He does actually put a lot of time into these quizzes. God bless him. Great quiz, guys. Thanks, Phil.
Thanks again. 105, Wendy. Good
Thanks,
score.
James.
Very good score.
105. Well done, Wendy. I think you should do a disco after the quiz next week.
I would, mate, but Sony keeps sending me, Sony and Warner Brothers keep sending me threatening messages because I'm playing their music online.
Thanks,
So
John.
I'm obviously not allowed to do it.
No, unless we can find a way around it.
So if you want to see one of my discos, you're going to have to come here and see it live, in the flesh.
Adie's already booked. He's booked flights tonight for the whole family to come out on
Has
the
he?
2nd of August for 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, this getting you guys drunk is really working, isn't it?
We've got a massive gang now.
What are you sorry for, Anna? Thanks, John. Well done, mate.
I'm staying on for the disco. Yeah, you'll be there for the
Let's
disco
do it.
as well.
Let's do it, Martin. Let's do it. What are you sorry for, Anna? Why are you sorry? You've not posted your score, I notice. Is that what you're sorry for? Well, it's been amazing. There was 3 people with 109. I mean, I could do a tie-break question, but I feel like we've gone on long enough already.
I've got beds to go to.
Thank you all once again for coming. It's been amazing.
Yeah.
We hope to see you all again next week. I will do another one for next week. I'll try and make it a bit more organised. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye. Bye.